Hello everyone, and welcome to this special video that I should have done a lot sooner. This is Mega Man NG, and yeah, it's finally time for me to provide my thoughts on the upcoming 2018 animated series. You guys know me as the one who always reviews the 2012 TMNT show that I review every Sunday, 12 and 8 p.m., twice every Sunday. However, here we're doing things a little differently because last fall, Nickelodeon announced that they would be making a new TMNT series. It is called Rise of the TMNT, and it's going to be coming out in 2018. And today, they just shared our first look at the new character designs for the main characters. And I will be showing them off as well as providing some of my thoughts in them. And yeah, they showed the Turtles, as well as April O'Neil and Splinter. And part of me seems a bit concerned. Other times I'm a little worried. I don't know why, because this show is following the same premise in terms of animation style to shows like Ben 10 Reboot, which is garbage, and Teen Titans Go, which is like more garbage. And the only thing I hope is that it does not follow the same tropes as these other shows. Because if you want people to get interested in this show, it has to be good, especially in the writing, and then hopefully not meant to make fun of us. So let's get started on looking at these designs. Remember, my thoughts on each of these are opinionated. So if you feel that my opinion is different than yours, you are more than welcome to disagree with me. And you are also more than welcome to provide your thoughts as well. Let us get started. Up first is, well, Leonardo. Leonardo's design, from what I've been hearing, Leonardo, according to this, Leonardo is actually the youngest of the four siblings. And also, Ben Schwartz, who voices Dewey in the DuckTales reboot, will be providing Leonardo's voice. And looking at his design, it's pretty interesting. And I like how they decided to make each of the turtles set themselves apart. Originally, Leo would always come in with two katanas. Every other TMNT incarnation would have Leo as the leader. Not this time. Not this series. Leo is pretty much young and adventurous and also hardworking. Pretty much, they decide to change things around. Like I mentioned, I like Leo's design, and he's actually wielding a katana for once. Just one katana. How this will go about, I don't know, but I really do kind of like how he looks. It's pretty interesting. It feels like Leonardo. There are also like bits of red and yellow and some blue all over. But it's pretty nice. It's pretty good. Ben Schwartz will be voicing him. And according to Nickelodeon, or rather reading up on an article, Leonardo is the self-professed coolest brother. He's actually the youngest. A brother possesses irrelevant charm and a rebel heart. Actually, it's Mikey who's the younger brother, I thought. So my bad. So yeah, he's pretty much the cool brother. He has charm and a rebel heart. But does he have the leadership qualities? Who knows? Who really knows? Now, let's move on to the next character design, Raphael. And yeah, one of the things that really surprises me most is that according to this, Raphael is not only the oldest, but he's also the leader. And if you look at his character design, it really shows because he's actually a bit taller than the others. What I also notice is that he no longer carries his traditional size. You know how in every TMNT, Raph always comes in with his size? Well, this time around, Raph is packing a pair of tonfas. And the weird thing, let me rephrase that. The weird and dumb thing about this is that seeing Raph with a pair of tonfas reminds me of the next mutation, with Michelangelo wielding a pair of tonfas. And the only thing I can say is, why? Why would you do this? Raphael, yes, he is the oldest, but having him with a pair of tonfas? No. I will say that his design is good. His design's interesting. But the fact that he doesn't have like a circular shell and the shell's sort of like chipped in and such, I mean, I'm a bit worried. According to this, Raphael is the oldest, and he is a leader full of enthusiasm and bravado. I always think of Raphael as the hot-headed turtle, who pretty much is like the Wolverine. And seeing this, I'm curious. I truthfully am. Though having him with tonfas, I'm beginning to question it. This is my opinion, of course. I prefer him wielding sais, but since this is going to be set in a different universe, because remember, the TMNT franchise is pretty much having like each different show set in a different universe, like a multiverse, it's pretty interesting they'll add something new to the mix. And yeah, Raphael's voice actor is Omar Miller from the show Ballers. Omar Miller will be voicing Raphael. So how this will work, I'm not sure, but I am intrigued. Next up is Donatello, the brains of the operation. And Donatello is voiced by Josh Brenner from Silicon Valley. And you guys know that Donnie is the brains, the tech nerd. And judging by how he looks, it's very good. It's pretty awesome. I like it. Being that he is the brains and the technological kind, it works. It works right here. I really like his design. It's pretty good. But how will this handle in the actual series? Who knows? I am more curious. According to the information, Donnie is a mechanical genius and a tech wizard whose ninja skills are second only to his coding. Does this mean we're going to be getting a bit of Bentley from Sly Cooper? Who knows, but I am really intrigued by Donatello, big time. And the next one is Michelangelo. Michelangelo is going to be voiced by Brandon McCall-Smith from the show You're the Worst. And Michelangelo is the youngest of the 4 siblings. The youngest being a skateboarder and an artist who is wild and imaginative. The only thing that I hope is that he still carries his love for pizza like in every incarnation. His weapon of choice is sort of like a chain flail, though it makes me sad that he won't be wielding nunchucks. But if he would wield nunchucks later down the line, it would be pretty nice. I do kind of intrigued by his design. His knee pads showed his artistic side. One side having the X's on, the other smiley face. So I'm looking forward to how that will work. Remember, this is all my opinion, mind you. So we got to see all the turtles. Now let's check out the other characters, starting with April O'Neil. And yes, April O'Neil is a bit younger, and she's carrying a mystic bat. Not to mention, she's also African American, which is a first. And I don't mean any disrespect to anyone, but I am intrigued. And this got me curious, because at first I was a bit skeptical about this, but now since it's going to try something different, that Nickelodeon's going to like, how do I put this? Change the status quo and have it be something that can stand out, I'm pretty interested. According to this, she is a street-savvy native New Yorker, and April O'Neil is going to be voiced by Kat Graham. You know her from the Vampire Diaries. And I really am looking forward to seeing how she'll act. And last but not least is Splinter. Okay, part of my gut is wondering to myself, is this an Alolan Raticate now on TMNT? Because that's what it would probably look like, and I hate to admit it, I'm one of the few that really don't like his design. I really don't like it. And I could be wrong, the design may grow on me, but judging by the first look, I truthfully dislike it. I mean, Splinter is supposed to be like this calm, awesome mentor that kicks butt and takes names and provides good advice. But this Splinter's very different, and I'm just being a bit skeptical on it. But personally, I'm not at all convinced. Eric Bauza, who has done much voice role in TMNT, will be voicing Splinter, so this will be interesting. This is just early to tell. Hopefully when the show comes out later this year and I watch it, hopefully I can be able to see, and maybe it'll work out. But for the time being, I'm not at all convinced. I truthfully am not. The only thing I hope is that maybe we may get a Shredder in this, but I could be wrong. There is some surprising things about this. WWE's John Cena will also be on the show. He'll be voicing Baron Draxum, an alchemist warrior mutant who seeks to turn all of humanity into mutants. Which I hope we get to see his design. I hope we get to see how he looks, because when we do, I'll provide my honest thoughts on that. But I'm curious. We're going to be getting 26 episodes for the first season. Not to mention our very own host and the voice of 2 different turtles, Rob Paulson, the voice of Donatello and Raphael, will be serving as voice coach for this. I really am intrigued, but I'm a bit worried. The only reason why I'm a bit worried is because I don't want this show to suffer the same fate as Teen Titans Go and the Ben 10 reboot, because those shows, when it comes to its writing and all that, is rather poor. The only thing that I hope is that this show is good, because if this show is good, then you're going to get my attention, but if not, it's going to hurt the franchise and it's going to really stink. I am still a bit bummed that the 2012 TMNT show came to an end after Tales of the TMNT with the Raphael Mutant Apocalypse. But with the 2018 show, the only thing I hope is that it's good. I could be wrong. I hope that it is, because judging by the shots that we saw, especially with all 4 turtles together in that scene, I am really intrigued since it's going to involve like some mystic arts. We also get to see April O'Neil riding like some kind of hoverboard and Donnie's hanging onto it and like in a meditative state. So who knows? Who knows for sure? But the only thing I hope is that the series can deliver. It's too early to tell, but hey, I am all the more intrigued. So I have to ask, what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of the designs for the characters? What do you guys think of the premise? Are you guys going to watch it when it comes out? Let me know in the comments. I look forward to hearing from everyone. And remember, let's do this with an open mind. Let's not like go into agreeing and disagreeing. And yes, you have a right to disagree with what I think of it. So yeah, this may prove to be interesting. So that's going to be it for this special video. I will be continuing with my TMNT reviews on Sunday, and please be sure to stick around because remember, the TMNT are going to have their shot in Injustice 2, and I will be covering Arcade Ladder with them. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me, and I will see you around. Hopefully, this 2018 show will deliver, especially since we have a lot of good talent. I only hope it does not follow the same pitfalls as those other shows. This is Mega Man NG signing off. Peace out. Booyakasha!